Alright, I want to start off with saying Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahushai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And I just wanted to do a video real quick going over, the whole economic, situation that's going on right now in the world. I just wanted to show an image real quick of what you can get for $20 going back to the late 80s all the way up to 2013. Okay, and it only gets worse from 2013, which was, 7 years ago. Okay, so starting here, if you were to spend $20 back in the late 80s, you could pretty much fill the whole cart, as you see there. Going back, or moving forward, I should say, to 2005, you can fit half a cart for 20 bucks, which isn't too terrible. Then going to 2013, and you only see, 3 items in there. Maybe 4. Okay, depends on what you get. There's some items, man, that you can only get 2 of them, and it will equal a damn 20. Alright? We all know that, man. Alright? I mean, there's just too many examples to give of how the prices have skyrocketed, since, what you see going on with the whole economic situation. Alright, and it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that, the same things that happen in, Venezuela, we got going on in, Beirut, Lebanon, and what you had going on back in, Germany, right, with their currencies. They ended up, ended up being, hyperinflation, where there was too much of the resource, so-called money around, where the value of the items that you wish to purchase go up, they skyrocket. All right, and that's what you're going to see here in America very soon, man. Okay, we've been, coming out here, on the highways and byways, starting with the elders of Great Millstone, and, teaching, that this was going to happen, man. The elders been out there since the 80s, teaching that these things were going to come. And now you're seeing it, man. Okay, the year is 2020, as Elder Dahar coined it, the year of prophecy. And this truly has been a year of prophecy, man. All right. So, so right now, while we have this window of opportunity before, things get too hectic out here, before the second, shutdown, we really should be prepared, man. Now, truthfully, of course, spiritually prepared before physical, but it's not it would be a wise thing to have physical goods put to the side for you and your family. So when hyperinflation kicks in, you're not going to have to be spending, a terrible amount of money when you can get the thing for 100 times cheaper right now. All right. And you can clearly see, man, things ain't going well right now. Okay. Things are going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. Okay. You see this image here from 2013. That probably went down to probably 2 items in the cart, man. 2 were free. All right, here in 2020. All right, depends on the items that you get. All right, but it's only going to continue to get even worse than what it is right now. And all you can do is get ready for it, okay? Because there's food shortages coming. All right, there's food shortages coming to America very soon, man. Okay, and I mean, if you go to the stores, there's multiple, guess one could say, items that would usually be there on a regular, basis that, no longer are available because of, the high demand and the low amount of, the substance that they have. Okay, so it's only going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. So while you have the window of opportunity right now, get what you need, right? Get your spiritual house in order. Right, and then physically get your house in order, okay? So you have what you need, for these, the second, as they call it, the second Great Depression, even worse than what you saw in 1930? Yeah, 1929, 1930, which was the first Great Depression, which we're coming into one right now, the second. And it's really undeniable, man. You have 50, 60 million people out of work right now in the United States. I mean, you can't, there's no way you can get out of this situation that the United States is in right now. You can't do it. All right, you can't do it. It's not possible to get out of the situation, okay? Because, you know, they're printing, you know, printing this money at, you know, a great, you know, climax, so to speak, right? They can literally print $1 trillion a day, man, or if a press of a button, okay? Which that takes us into, you know, the whole gold and silver thing, you know, which is, you know, real money. But that's another topic. You know, if you're able to, you know, invest in, you know, precious metals, that's always a plus. The other day, I invested, $400 roughly. Well, be exact, $390 into, you know, some silver. I had to buy it at spot price. Well, maybe a little bit over, which was exactly $30 a coin for 1 ounce, you know, silver, which is very high. However, you know, when you take into consideration, it's very likely that that price will go up to possibly 50 in the next 10 months. It's really a long-term investment, but, you know, right now is the time to buy. All right. But yeah, man, the point of the matter is you got to get ready now, man, because clearly things are starting to get terrible out here, man. Okay, when I say terrible, that's an understatement. Okay, they say by, what is it, the end of October to November, you could have, 40 million homeless Americans, right? And that's just 40 million new, you know, adding to, you know, the millions, you know, upon the, you know, the other thousands and, you know, whatnot that are out there on the street any given night. And which is going to bring on what? The second Ezra is the 15th and the 16th chapter, right? With the sedition, you know, the uproars of the people. Because people, you know, once this food crisis comes, man, you know, people might be able to deal with, you know, losing their houses and jobs and whatnot, but they can't live without food, man. I mean, hell, even people be offering themselves just losing their house. The other day, this one dude, not going to give away the website, but this one dude, you know, he ended up, you know, losing his job, and then he lost his wife because she left him for, you know, a guy had more than he did, you know, whatnot. Pretty much going to lose his house as well. So guy just decided to end it. So he streamed it on, you know, Facebook Live. But that's a story for another time, you know. But that just shows you, man, that things are going to get bad out here, man. All right. So, you know, just take this warning, you know, prepare spiritually and physically, because, you know, only Yahweh Bashim Yahshai knows the amount of time that's left before, you know, the second wave kicks in, man. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to give all praises unto Yahweh Bashim Yahshai for this truth, and I'm going to say shalom.